Welcome to World's Top 10, your go-to channel for intriguing lists on the most fascinating topics. Today, we're diving into the lives of celebrities who have found themselves on the wrong side of the law, from shocking scandals to legal troubles. Join us as we uncover the top 10 celebrities currently facing jail time and explore the reasons behind their downfall. Ten. Suge Knight. Hip-hop star Marion Hughes Suge Knight Jr. was the CEO of Death Row Records, and in January 2015, he had an altercation with a man named Ceelal Bone Sloan, who worked on the biopic Straight Outta Compton. According to the Cinemaholic, the fight got so intense that Knight ended up grazing Sloan with his vehicle and running over a man named Terry Carter, who died from his injuries. Knight initially claimed his actions were in self-defense and that he was being chased by two armed men. 3 years later, Knight entered a plea deal and was sentenced to 22 years in prison for voluntary manslaughter and 6 years for a third strike violation, which totaled 28 years behind bars. 9. Jared Fogle. You probably remember a man named Jared Fogle from the Subway sandwich commercials. When he was just 20 years old, he weighed over 400 pounds. He decided to change his life in 1998 by exercising and eating 2 sandwiches from Subway every day. He lost more than half of his body weight in less than 1 year, according to the Los Angeles Times. He then appeared in a Men's Health article and soon became a spokesman for Subway, appearing in his first commercial for the sandwich shop in 2000. He had parlayed his weight loss into an income-earning gig. A few years later, things took a very dark turn. During a plea deal with authorities in 2015, he confessed to receiving child pornography and having sex with minors, according to NPR. He was involved in interstate travel to pay for sex and possessed 400 videos of illicit pornography. Even worse, many of the videos were sent to him by the head of this charity, according to prosecutors in the case against him. 8. Michael Jace. Michael Jace, who you may know for the television police drama The Shield, shot his wife in front of their 2 children in their Los Angeles home in 2014. He was sentenced to 40 years in prison for the murder, reported CNN. The motive for the killing appeared to be jealousy. His wife, April Jace, wanted a divorce, and the 53-year-old actor was convinced she was dating another man. When April returned to their home on May 19, 2014, Michael shot her several times while their sons, ages 8 and 5, looked on. He called 911 and his father-in-law after the incident and admitted to the crime. Michael's acting career spanned 2 decades. He also appeared in the show Southland and played basketball legend Michael Jordan in the made-for-TV movie Michael Jordan. 7. Harvey Weinstein. Film mogul Harvey Weinstein is in prison based on the allegations of just 2 people, Miriam Haley and Jessica Mann, even though dozens of women, a whopping 87 according to USA Today, spoke out about the sexual abuse they experienced at his hands over the years. Weinstein was arrested in New York and charged with rape, committing a criminal sex act, sexual abuse, and sexual misconduct in 2018, according to Biography. Investigators in California and London were also targeting the producer for sex crimes. Before he went to trial, Weinstein posted $1 million bail and was ordered to wear an ankle monitor. He was later indicted on charges of rape in the 1st and 3rd degrees, a first-degree criminal sexual act, and other felony sex charges. 6. C. Murder. New Orleans rapper C. Murder, born Corey Miller, was convicted of 2nd-degree murder for killing a teen named Steve Thomas in a nightclub in 2002. The rapper started serving a life sentence in Louisiana State Penitentiary in 2009, according to NBC News. In April 2020, the Supreme Court determined that jury verdicts in trials involving serious crimes must agree unanimously. In Miller's case, he was convicted 10-2. Kardashian, who was studying to be an attorney, tweeted at the time, "Since his trial, witnesses have recanted. New evidence of his potential innocence has come to light, and there are claims of jurors being pressured into voting to convict." One witness, Kenneth Jordan, revealed that he was pressured to lie about C. Murder because he feared being imprisoned himself on unrelated charges. 5. R. Kelly. Singer R. Kelly was arrested by the feds on July 11, 2019 in Chicago He and a few associates allegedly recruited young girls for sexual encounters, isolated them from their families, and controlled them so they wouldn't seek help, according to the Chicago Tribune. An indictment was filed in a U.S. District Court in New York City, and Chicago prosecutors also issued an indictment claiming Kelly paid off witnesses and victims in a 2008 child pornography trial. In June 2022, Kelly was given 30 years in prison following his sex trafficking conviction. 4. Shannon Richardson. In 2013, actress Shannon Guess Richardson, known for her role on The Walking Dead, pleaded guilty to developing, producing, possessing, and transferring a toxin with the intent to use it as a weapon, according to the Texarkana Gazette. She mailed threatening, poison-laced letters to then-President Barack Obama and 2 other people. Richardson bought supplies for the plot using a credit card and account under her husband's name, and she made the poison ricin using castor beans in the home she shared with her husband and 4 children. 3. Kid Krillo. Nathaniel Glover, aka Kid Creole, is a founding member of hip-hop group Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. In 2017, Glover, 61, was arrested and charged with murder in the 2nd degree after stabbing a man named John Jolly in the chest. Glover and Jolly, a registered sex offender, had an altercation in Midtown Manhattan, according to the source. During an interview in March 2021, Glover was eager to tell this side of the story. He has previously been labeled as homophobic, but insisted he merely acted in self-defense and disputed reports that he had problems with the LGBT community. 2. Joe Exotic. Joe Exotic entered the public consciousness with the release of the massively popular 2020 Netflix documentary series, Tiger King. It chronicled the bizarre world of big cat collectors with an emphasis on the even more bizarre Exotic who, in addition to running the GW Zoo in Wynwood, Oklahoma, also dabbled in guns, cultivating a career in country music, and running for political office. The docuseries shone a spotlight on the cast of eccentric characters that populated the world of big cat collecting and the madcap antics they got up to. Of course, Exotic's murder-for-hire scheme didn't go unnoticed by the authorities. Lowen. Josh Duggar. Josh Duggar's claim to fame is one of 10 sons among 19 total children of the Duggar family, the focus of the reality TV series, 19 Kids and Counting. Because the family is so devoted to their Baptist faith, parents Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar have been open about not using birth control, which is why they have so many offspring. While a big part of the show's fascination lies in seeing how the 2 parents deal with raising so many kids at once, it's the strict religious manner with which the family functions that has made 19 Kids and Counting so interesting to watch. His legal troubles got worse when he was charged with possession of child pornography, to which he pleaded not guilty. As stated in 4029's News, Josh was found guilty on the charges of receiving and possessing child pornography in 2021, resulting in a prison sentence lasting 12 years and 7 months.